everyone, and welcome to English Pod. My name is Marco.
My name is Catherine, and sometimes you're just tired of work, you're tired of everything, you want to go somewhere for a nice romantic weekend, you take a holiday or a getaway.
That's right, so why don't we take a look at this word on Vocabulary Preview.
Vocabulary Preview.
Okay, so Marco, the word I mentioned is getaway. It has a couple of different meanings in English. What are we talking about today?
Well, to get away from someone would be to, leave, right? To try and stay far away. But a getaway, so taking it as a noun, a romantic getaway, is actually to take a holiday, a romantic escape from the city, escape from your daily normal life.
That's right. So it's usually kind of brief or sudden, almost like you're just going to sneak out and then come back in a couple of days.
Exactly. So many people refer to them as island getaways if you go to an island, or a romantic getaway if you have a romantic 2-day vacation or something like this.
Right. And what are you getting away from? You're getting away from work. You're getting away from the busyness of the city. You're getting away from noise. It's a nice way to get into the countryside, or as you said, the islands.
Exactly. So I think we can take a look at our dialogue. We're going to a travel agency called Getaway Tours, and we're going to try and see if we can book a nice romantic getaway.
Welcome to Perfect Getaway Tours. How can I help you?
I would like to plan a surprise getaway for me and my wife.
Very well. We have a couple of different options, such as beaches, the wilderness, the countryside, or even going to a spa for the weekend.
I think something in the countryside would be nice.
Perfect. This package includes round-trip flights to New Hampshire. A free airport pickup is included. Our VIP limousine will pick you up and provide you with complimentary champagne and finger foods to soften this 30-minute ride to the countryside.
Sounds good. What is the hotel that we'll be staying at like?
That is the best part. Your hotel is actually an old country villa that has been restored and refurbished to accommodate a maximum of 10 guests. You will enjoy an intimate and private time in this very spacious and warm hotel. Included in the price is 3 meals a day, excluding beverages. You can choose to eat at the fabulous restaurant that offers a stunning view of the lush green gardens. Or if you prefer, your own private butler can arrange your meal to be served in your room or outside on our terrace.
Wow, this sounds like something my wife would really enjoy. Are there any outdoor activities we can take part in?
Of course. The hotel has a stable with beautiful stallions for a very romantic horseback ride along the country trail. You can also go fishing at the nearby lake or visit the local vineyard.
I'm sold. I want to book this trip, and I don't care what it costs. Money is no object.
All right, we're back. So I think this sounds pretty romantic, right?
It sounds too good to be true. It's perfect. They have butlers and food and horseback riding.
That's right. So she actually mentioned a couple of interesting words there describing where they're going to go or how they're going to spend their time. So why don't we take a look at those now on Language Takeaway.
Language Takeaway.
Okay, so the first word has to do with where this couple is going. They're going to the countryside.
That's right, the countryside. So what exactly is the countryside?
Well, countryside, or the country, is the opposite of the city. So it's anywhere that is rural or less developed than a city, not big skyscrapers or businesses or big towns. It's actually pretty quiet.
Okay, so yeah, usually the countryside will have a lot of natural wildlife, trees, gardens, or farms, I think can be considered part of the countryside.
Definitely.
And so, yeah, that's basically the complete opposite from a city, right?
Yes, and that's why a lot of people take getaways to the countryside because it's as far away from the city as you can go.
Okay, very good. And to get to the countryside, they're actually taking a round-trip flight to New Hampshire.
All right, so round trip is an important vocabulary item when we're talking about travel because you can use this for train tickets, flight tickets, even boat tickets. It means that you're going there and you're coming back. It's basically 2 tickets.
Right. So the opposite would be if you buy a one-way ticket or a one-way flight.
That's right. So many people dream of buying a one-way ticket to the islands. You know, they never have to come back.
Right.
But round trip means you're going to come home at some point.
Okay. So they're actually going round trip to New Hampshire, and also they are getting picked up at the airport where they're going to have a nice limo that's going to offer them complimentary champagne and finger foods.
Okay, my favorite kind of champagne.
Complimentary.
That's right. This means that they're not going to pay for it, right? It's free.
So it's the company is going to pay for it.
You can have complimentary food. You can have complimentary service. These are basically things that someone else is providing for you. You don't have to pay for them.
Yeah, even on talking about flights, sometimes people will get a complimentary upgrade to first class. That means they are getting a better service for free.
Not me. Hey, if you work for an airline, I would love a complimentary bump to first class.
And what about this finger foods? What about that? That sounds kind of strange.
Yeah, it might sound disgusting, but it's not actually fingers that you eat. It's food that you can eat with your fingers.
So they're like small little treats or snacks that you can have.
Exactly. Usually if you go to a cocktail party or if you go to a party at a museum or an event, they'll have these little foods that you can pick up and eat. You don't need a fork or a spoon.
Okay, so they're very small, convenient little snacks that you can just kind of pick at and
pop into your mouth.
Pop into your mouth. All right, and all of this they're doing because they have a 30-minute ride to the countryside, so they want to soften the 30-minute ride.
Okay, so to soften something means to make it more enjoyable or more pleasurable. Because, oh no, the 30-minute ride is so rough, so
and
hard.
so boring.
So this makes it better.
Okay, so yeah, you can soften things such as the ride to the countryside, or you can even soften someone up. So maybe give them some nice compliments, so they'll be nice to you.
That's right, to soften.
Okay, all right. So why don't we take a break and listen to the dialogue again, and we'll be back with language takeaway part 2.
Welcome to Perfect Getaway Tours. How can I help you?
I would like to plan a surprise getaway for me and my wife.
Very well. We have a couple of different options, such as beaches, the wilderness, the countryside, or even going to a spa for the weekend.
I think something in the countryside would be nice.
Perfect. This package includes round-trip flights to New Hampshire. A free airport pickup is included. Our VIP limousine will pick you up and provide you with complimentary champagne and finger foods to soften this 30-minute ride to the countryside.
Sounds good. What is the hotel that we'll be staying at like?
That is the best part. Your hotel is actually an old country villa that has been restored and refurbished to accommodate a maximum of 10 guests. You will enjoy an intimate and private time in this very spacious and warm hotel. Included in the price is 3 meals a day, excluding beverages. You can choose to eat at the fabulous restaurant that offers a stunning view of the lush green gardens. Or if you prefer, your own private butler can arrange your meal to be served in your room or outside on our terrace.
Wow, this sounds like something my wife would really enjoy. Are there any outdoor activities we can take part in?
Of course. The hotel has a stable with beautiful stallions for a very romantic horseback ride along the country trail. You can also go fishing at the nearby lake or visit the local vineyard.
I'm sold. I want to book this trip. I don't care what it costs. Money is no object.
All right, we're back, and now we are going to take a look at a good group of adjectives that the travel agent used to describe how great this hotel is, how great the place is.
Language takeaway.
Okay, so the person on the telephone representing the travel company is trying to sell something. So she is using these really, really great adjectives to make everything sound awesome. And one of the first things she says is that you will enjoy an intimate and private time in this great hotel. Okay,
so an intimate time, if something is intimate, it means it's very, I don't know, it usually means like romantic, right?
Romantic, cozy, but also private.
Private.
So something that is intimate is usually between two people.
Okay, so if they're going to have an intimate and private room, that means it's a room only for them.
Yes, or if someone has an intimate relationship, that means that they're romantically involved.
Okay. And the travel agent went on to describe how fabulous the restaurant is. So this adjective is really nice. Fabulous.
And I think you have to say it like that. Fabulous.
Fabulous.
So this means that it's just a wonderful restaurant. And some people even say totally fab.
Okay. Can you describe someone as fabulous? Not really, right?
He is so fabulous. She is fabulous.
Really? You can
My
say
mom
that?
says it all the time. Yeah. So it also depends on, I think, your personality. This is a very, very descriptive word. So sometimes it's a bit too strong.
Okay.
You have to be careful. But yeah, you can describe a person, you can describe a place, you can describe a thing with the word fabulous.
All right. Apart from having this fabulous restaurant, they also have a stunning view of the gardens.
All right, stunning is similar to the word breathtaking or shocking in a good way. It makes you really, really impressed because it's so beautiful or so unique.
Okay, so for example, the view of the beach is stunning, right? Or even someone, you can say, wow, you look stunning.
That's right. So this is a really great compliment, by the way. Usually men say this to women.
Okay.
Women don't say this to men.
Okay.
You can describe someone's clothes as stunning, like her dress was stunning at the Oscars. But if you're a man trying to give a woman a good compliment, believe me, this one works. You look stunning
All
this
right.
evening.
Okay, nice little tip there. Using the adjective stunning. Okay, now lush. We have lush green gardens. So we have a stunning view of the lush green gardens. This word lush.
Lush usually describes things that are organic, like plants and flowers. And we say this to mean that something is very green, very healthy, very full.
Okay, so an apple tree full with apples, and you have it just looks great. You would say it's a lush apple tree,
Right? Or I could even say, I've heard that the rainforests of Ecuador are very, very lush,
Okay.
very, very green.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so lush, they're very abundant, very green, very healthy. And apart from these adjectives, the sales agent also described that the country villa had recently been restored and refurbished. So what about these two words? Restored and refurbished.
Okay, basically what she's saying is that this house, this big villa, was recently completely remade on the inside.
Okay.
So the appearance, the look doesn't really change. It's still an old, beautiful villa, but maybe the insides were old or needed to be updated. And so that means that the plumbing, the lights, the walls, the paint, that was all restored, maybe to look like the original, very, very beautiful and clean. But also it was refurbished, which means that the fittings and the carpet and maybe the lights and all the furniture, that was also new again.
Okay, so we usually hear about this sometimes in the news when they are restoring an old church or an old building. That means they're making it, they're trying to save it and make it look like it used to. They're not changing it, right?
They're not trying to make it look new, but they're trying to make it look like it used to look before it got old.
Okay.
You know how sometimes old things are worn and they're not pretty anymore. Well, what they're trying to do is make it really shiny and beautiful.
And refurbish is basically to give it, as you said, new carpet or sometimes new furniture or stuff like that. So many people refurbish their homes, right?
That's right. And it's a very, very popular thing to do with older houses. You buy them, you fix them, you restore them, you refurbish them so that you want to live in them.
Right. Okay. So a lot of great things from this dialogue. I think we should listen to it one more time, and we'll be back in a little bit.
Welcome to Perfect Getaway Tours. How can I help you?
I would like to plan a surprise getaway for me and my wife.
Very well. We have a couple of different options, such as beaches, the wilderness, the countryside, or even going to a spa for the weekend.
I think something in the countryside would be nice.
Perfect. This package includes round-trip flights to New Hampshire. A free airport pickup is included. Our VIP limousine will pick you up and provide you with complimentary champagne and finger foods to soften this 30-minute ride to the countryside.
Sounds good. What is the hotel that we'll be staying at like?
That is the best part. Your hotel is actually an old country villa that has been restored and refurbished to accommodate a maximum of 10 guests. You will enjoy an intimate and private time in this very spacious and warm hotel. Included in the price is 3 meals a day, excluding beverages. You can choose to eat at the fabulous restaurant that offers a stunning view of the lush green gardens. Or if you prefer, your own private butler can arrange your meal to be served in your room or outside on our terrace.
Wow, this sounds like something my wife would really enjoy. Are there any outdoor activities we can take part in?
Of course. The hotel has a stable with beautiful stallions for a very romantic horseback ride along the country trail. You can also go fishing at the nearby lake or visit the local vineyard.
I'm sold. I want to book this trip. I don't care what it costs. Money is no object.
All right, so talking about getaways, now the sales agent offered him options such as beach, wilderness, countryside, or even a spa. Which one do you prefer?
Wilderness.
For sure.
For
so
sure.
You want to go into the forest, the jungle?
Yes. I hate to say it. I think beaches are boring. Sorry, Mom. I know you love beaches. I like to do stuff when I'm away. So I love the desert too, but the wilderness, somewhere where I'm outside. I live in a city. I don't want to go to a city. So I like to go somewhere where I can walk around, hike, ride a bike, do things like that. What about you?
I don't have a favorite, actually. Sometimes it's nice for me to go to the beach and relax. I do tend to get a little bit bored after maybe 2 days of doing nothing on the beach, but it does give a good opportunity to do other things, beach activities like snorkeling or scuba diving, which can also be really fun. But definitely I do enjoy the wilderness as well, the jungle and rafting or camping. Yeah, it's good fun. The insects can be a bit of a nuisance at times.
Or the rain. Camping in the snow or the rain is so horrible.
But other than that, yeah, it's great. I know not many people enjoy these types of outdoor getaways. But of course, you have spas. I know many people enjoy going to a spa, having a mud bath, and
nothing wrong with that. Getting your nails done, having massage. I mean, getting the whole royal treatment, like we say.
So this is what we want to know now is, when you go on vacation, what do you like to do? Do you like to get away to the tropical beaches? Do you like to go to the islands or the jungle? What do you like to do? The English Pod Audio Review. Listen to the meaning, then say the vocabulary word.
A group of services. Package. Travel both to the place and back again. Round trip. Expressing a compliment. Complimentary. To provide room for someone. Accommodate. To return something to an original condition. Restore. Be persuaded to recognize the worth of. Be sold. A place appropriate for a vacation. Getaway.
Let's try that faster.
A place appropriate for a vacation. Getaway. Expressing a compliment. Complimentary. Be persuaded to recognize the worth of. Be sold. Travel both to the place and back again. Round trip. To return something to an original condition. Restore. To provide room for someone. Accommodate. A group of services. Package.
Now say the word and hear it in a sentence.
Getaway. They took the whole family on a getaway to the Rocky Mountains. Getaway. This travel agency offers getaways mainly to tropical destinations. Getaway. My dream getaways would be to spend a week living by the ocean in a little fishing village. Complimentary. We found complimentary chocolates and champagne in the hotel room. Complimentary. This hotel includes a complimentary breakfast and nightly snacks. Complimentary. The flight attendant passed out the complimentary mid-flight refreshments. Restore. They restored the town's old library 3 years ago. Restore. The exterior of this church has been restored to its original appearance. Restore. They are in the process of restoring the old town hall, so it will be closed for at least another month. Accommodate. We can accommodate 3 more people on this trip. Accommodate. This hotel can accommodate over 800 guests. Accommodate. The maximum number of people we can accommodate in this reception hall is 250. Be sold. They sold me on that idea. Be sold. This vacation package has everything I want, so I'm sold. Be sold. If the advertisement is clever enough, I'm usually sold on that product.
The English Pod Audio Review. Listen to the meaning, then say the vocabulary word.
A group of services. Package. Travel both to the place and back again. Round trip. Expressing a compliment. Complimentary. To provide room for someone. Accommodate. To return something to an original condition. Restore. Be persuaded to recognize the worth of. Be sold. A place appropriate for a vacation. Getaway.
Let's try that faster.
A place appropriate for a vacation. Getaway. Expressing a compliment. Complimentary. Be persuaded to recognize the worth of. Be sold. Travel both to the place and back again. Round trip. To return something to an original condition. Restore. To provide room for someone. Accommodate. A group of services. Package.
Now say the word and hear it in a sentence.
Getaway. They took the whole family on a getaway to the Rocky Mountains. Getaway. This travel agency offers getaways mainly to tropical destinations. Getaway. My dream getaways would be to spend a week living by the ocean in a little fishing village. Complimentary. We found complimentary chocolates and champagne in the hotel room. Complimentary. This hotel includes a complimentary breakfast and nightly snacks. Complimentary. The flight attendant passed out the complimentary mid-flight refreshments. Restore. They restored the town's old library 3 years ago. Restore. The exterior of this church has been restored to its original appearance. Restore. They are in the process of restoring the old town hall, so it will be closed for at least another month. Accommodate. We can accommodate 3 more people on this trip. Accommodate. This hotel can accommodate over 800 guests. Accommodate. The maximum number of people we can accommodate in this reception hall is 250. Be sold. They sold me on that idea. Be sold. This vacation package has everything I want, so I'm sold. Be sold. If the advertisement is clever enough, I'm usually sold on that product.
The English Pod Audio Review. Listen to the meaning, then say the vocabulary word.
A group of services. Package. Travel both to the place and back again. Round trip. Expressing a compliment. Complimentary. To provide room for someone. Accommodate. To return something to an original condition. Restore. Be persuaded to recognize the worth of. Be sold. A place appropriate for a vacation. Getaway.
Let's try that faster.
A place appropriate for a vacation. Getaway. Expressing a compliment. Complimentary. Be persuaded to recognize the worth of. Be sold. Travel both to the place and back again. Round trip. To return something to an original condition. Restore. To provide room for someone. Accommodate. A group of services. Package.
Now say the word and hear it in a sentence.
Getaway. They took the whole family on a getaway to the Rocky Mountains. Getaway. This travel agency offers getaways mainly to tropical destinations. Getaway. My dream getaways would be to spend a week living by the ocean in a little fishing village. Complimentary. We found complimentary chocolates and champagne in the hotel room. Complimentary. This hotel includes a complimentary breakfast and nightly snacks. Complimentary. The flight attendant passed out the complimentary mid-flight refreshments. Restore. They restored the town's old library 3 years ago. Restore. The exterior of this church has been restored to its original appearance. Restore. They are in the process of restoring the old town hall, so it will be closed for at least another month. Accommodate. We can accommodate 3 more people on this trip. Accommodate. This hotel can accommodate over 800 guests. Accommodate. The maximum number of people we can accommodate in this reception hall is 250. Be sold. They sold me on that idea. Be sold. This vacation package has everything I want, so I'm sold. Be sold. If the advertisement is clever enough, I'm usually sold on that product.
Talking about jobs. When people meet for the first time, they often ask about jobs. Talking about jobs is a common topic in conversations. People may ask what you do, where you work, or if you like your job. When you talk about your job, you can say the name of your job and give a little more information. For example, you can say, I am a teacher. I work at a school, or I am a doctor. I help sick people. If you do not have a job, you can say, I am looking for a job, or I am a student. Some people work part-time, and others work full-time. You can also talk about jobs you want in the future. You might say, I want to be a nurse, or I want to work in an office. When you ask someone about their job, you can say, what do you do? Or where do you work? You can also ask, do you like your job? This helps you learn more about their work and life. Talking about jobs is a good way to practice English and learn about different people. Different types of jobs. There are many different types of jobs in the world. Some people work in offices, while others work outside. Some jobs are quiet and calm, while others are busy and fast. Each job is important, and people do many different things to help others and earn money. Some jobs are in the service industry. These jobs help people with their daily needs. For example, a cashier works in a store and helps customers buy things. A waiter or waitress works in a restaurant and serves food. A hairdresser cuts and styles people's hair. These jobs often require talking to many people and being friendly. People who work in these jobs usually stand or move around a lot during the day. Other jobs are in healthcare. These jobs help people stay healthy or get better when they are sick. Doctors examine patients and give medicine. Nurses take care of patients and help them feel comfortable. Pharmacists give medicine to people and explain how to use it. Healthcare jobs are very important because they help people feel better and live healthy lives. People in these jobs often work long hours, but their work helps the community. There are also jobs in education. Teachers work at schools and help students learn new things. They teach subjects like math, science, and English. Some teachers work with young children, and others teach teenagers or adults. Librarians work in libraries and help people find books and information. Education jobs are important because they help people grow and learn. People who work in these jobs need to be patient, kind, and good at explaining things. Some people work in transportation. Drivers move people and goods from one place to another. Bus drivers take people to work, school, and other places. Delivery drivers bring packages to homes and businesses. Pilots fly airplanes to different cities and countries. People who work in transportation need to be careful, follow rules, and help people travel safely. Many people work in offices. Office workers do many different tasks, such as answering phones, writing emails, and organizing documents. Some people work in customer service and help customers with questions or problems. Others work with computers and manage information. Office jobs are often quiet, and people usually sit at a desk. People who work in offices need to be organized and able to work with others. There are also jobs in construction. Construction workers build houses, roads, and other buildings. They use tools to measure, cut, and put things together. Electricians work with wires and make sure buildings have power. Plumbers fix pipes for water and gas. Construction jobs are physical, and workers often work outside in all kinds of weather. These jobs are important because they create the places where people live and work. Some jobs are in entertainment. Actors perform in movies, television shows, or plays. Musicians play instruments and sing. Athletes play sports and entertain fans. People who work in entertainment often practice for many hours to be good at what they do. Their work brings joy to others and helps people relax and have fun. Farming is another important job. Farmers grow food like fruits, vegetables, and grains. Some farmers take care of animals like cows, chickens, and sheep. Farming jobs are hard work because farmers wake up early and work outside. Their work is important because it provides food for everyone. Many people also work in technology. Computer programmers write code and create software. IT support workers help people when they have problems with their computers. Technology jobs are growing fast because many people use computers and the internet every day. People in these jobs often work with machines and need to solve problems. Each job is special, and every job helps society in some way. People choose their jobs for different reasons. Some people want to help others, while others want to work with their hands. Some people want a job that is quiet, while others like a busy, active job. No matter the job, every worker is important in making the world a better place. Finding and getting a job. Finding and getting a job is an important step in life. People look for jobs for many reasons. Some people want to earn money to support themselves or their families. Others want to follow their interests and do work they enjoy. Some people want to learn new skills, and others want to help their community. No matter the reason, finding a job takes time, effort, and preparation. The first step to finding a job is knowing what kind of work you want to do. Some people want to work with their hands, while others want to work with computers. Some people like working with other people, while others prefer working alone. It is helpful to think about your skills and interests. For example, if you like helping people, you might enjoy working as a nurse, teacher, or customer service worker. If you enjoy building things, you might like working in construction or as a mechanic. Once you know what kind of job you want, you need to find job opportunities. Many people look for jobs online. There are websites where companies post job openings. You can search by job type, location, and experience level. Some people find jobs through friends or family. This is called networking. If you know someone who works at a company, they might tell you about a job. Another way to find a job is to visit businesses and ask if they are hiring. This works well for jobs in stores, restaurants, and small businesses. When you find a job you want, the next step is to apply for it. Many jobs ask for a resume. A resume is a document that shows your work experience, skills, and education. It is important to make your resume clear and easy to read. You should include your contact information so the employer can reach you. Some jobs also ask for a cover letter. A cover letter is a short letter where you explain why you want the job and why you are a good fit. It is a chance to show your personality and interest in the job. After you apply for a job, you may be invited to an interview. An interview is a meeting where you talk to the employer. They will ask you questions to learn more about you. Common questions include, why do you want this job? And what are your strengths? It is important to be polite and honest during an interview. You should also dress neatly and arrive on time. Employers want to hire people who are responsible and respectful. During the interview, you can also ask questions about the job. You might want to know about the work schedule, the team you will work with, or the tasks you will do. Asking questions shows that you are interested and serious about the job. If the interview goes well, the employer may offer you the job. Sometimes they will call or email you later with a decision. If you get the job, you may need to sign a contract. A contract is an agreement between you and the employer. It explains your job duties, work hours, and salary. You should read the contract carefully and ask questions if you do not understand something. Starting a new job can be exciting and challenging. On your first day, it is important to listen carefully and follow instructions. You may meet new coworkers and learn how to do your tasks. It is normal to feel nervous, but with time, you will feel more comfortable. Being on time, working hard, and being kind to others will help you succeed. Sometimes people do not get the job they want. This can feel disappointing, but it is normal. You can learn from the experience and try again. It is helpful to ask for feedback if possible. Feedback can help you improve your resume, interview skills, or work experience. The more you try, the better you will become at finding and getting a job. Many people change jobs during their lives. Some people want a better salary, while others want new challenges. Learning new skills can help you find better jobs. You can take classes, read books, or learn from others at work. Being open to learning and growing can lead to more job opportunities in the future. Finding and getting a job is a process. It takes time, patience, and hard work. Each step from deciding what you want to do, to applying, interviewing, and starting a new job is important. With effort and a positive attitude, you can find a job that fits your skills and goals. Success and growth in a job. Getting a job is an important achievement, but succeeding and growing in a job is also very important. Success at work means doing your job well, improving your skills, and building good relationships with others. It takes time, effort, and a positive attitude to grow in any job. People who work hard and continue learning often have better career opportunities and feel more satisfied with their work. One of the most important parts of being successful in a job is doing your work carefully and on time. Employers appreciate workers who complete tasks correctly and meet deadlines. It is important to follow instructions and ask questions if you do not understand something. Being organized helps you manage your time well. You can make a to-do list to keep track of your work. This helps you stay focused and complete tasks in the right order. When you do your work well, your employer will trust you with more responsibilities. Good communication is also important for success in a job. In most jobs, you need to talk with your coworkers, managers, or customers. It is important to listen carefully and speak clearly. When you listen, you understand instructions better and avoid mistakes. Speaking clearly helps you share your ideas and ask for help when needed. Writing emails and messages in a polite and professional way is also a key skill. Good communication makes the workplace more friendly and helps everyone work together smoothly. Being reliable is another important quality for success. Reliable workers come to work on time and finish their tasks without being reminded. If you promise to do something, it is important to do it. If you cannot finish on time, you should tell your manager and ask for help if needed. Employers value people who are dependable because it helps the business run smoothly. Having a positive attitude can also help you succeed at work. Every job has easy and difficult parts. It is normal to face challenges or make mistakes, but staying positive helps you keep going. When problems arise, try to find solutions instead of giving up. People with a positive attitude are easier to work with, and this helps create a better work environment. Employers often notice workers who are friendly, helpful, and willing to learn new things. Another way to grow in your job is by learning new skills. Many jobs change over time, and learning new skills helps you keep up. You can ask your manager if there are new tasks you can try. You can also take classes, attend workshops, or study on your own. For example, learning how to use new computer programs can help you work faster. If you work in customer service, learning better communication skills can help you handle customer questions and problems more easily. When you learn new skills, you become more valuable to your employer. Building good relationships at work is also important. Being kind and respectful to your coworkers helps create a positive workplace. You should listen to others' ideas and offer help when needed. When you work well with others, teamwork becomes easier. It is also helpful to respect your manager and follow their instructions. Good relationships can lead to new opportunities, such as promotions or better tasks. Receiving feedback is another important part of growing in your job. Feedback is advice or comments about your work. Sometimes feedback is positive, and sometimes it includes areas where you can improve. It is important to listen to feedback with an open mind. If your manager suggests changes, try to follow their advice. This shows that you want to improve and do your best. If you are not sure how to improve, you can ask for help or examples. As you gain experience, you may have opportunities to move to higher positions. Promotions are chances to take on new responsibilities and earn more money. To be ready for a promotion, show that you can handle your current job well and are willing to learn more. You can also let your manager know if you are interested in new opportunities. People who are hardworking, reliable, and skilled often receive promotions. Work-life balance is also important for long-term success. This means managing your job and personal life in a healthy way. It is important to work hard, but rest is also necessary. Taking breaks during the day helps you stay focused. Spending time with family and friends outside of work helps you feel happy and refreshed. When you balance work and personal time, you can do your job better and avoid burnout. Sometimes people decide to change jobs to continue growing. They may want a higher salary, new experiences, or better working conditions. If you want to change jobs, it is important to plan carefully. You can update your resume, practice interview skills, and look for new opportunities. Changing jobs can be a big step, but it can also help you grow and find work that fits your goals. Success and growth in a job take time and effort. Doing your work well, being reliable, learning new skills, and building good relationships are all important. A positive attitude and a willingness to improve can lead to better opportunities. Whether you stay in the same job or move to a new one, these habits will help you succeed and grow throughout your career.